and welcome into RedHawk Rewind, the official podcast of Miami Athletics. I'm Tim Carey.
And I'm Dave Meyer. And Tim, I got another really important question for you.
Another? I'm not sure you've ever asked me an important question, but go ahead.
What do you remember about driver's test? Not the behind the wheel, but like when you had to fill out a paper or do an actual test. What do you remember about it?
I mean, I don't remember a ton. I just remember hoping I was going to pass. Like in general, I do pretty well on tests, but the driving part, I was not a big fan of. I don't know. Where's this going?
So I have my daughter. She's about to turn 16, so we've been working on, she has to take her test online. And so yesterday, it's all on computers now, believe it or not, I know. But so she's getting ready to take it, and it tells you, like, make sure your face is on the screen because you can't be using any other technology to take the test.
They want to be able to see
Yeah,
you. Okay.
right. So she's a couple questions in, and her phone falls out of her pocket, hits the floor. She looks down to see what hit the floor, and a screen pops up. Illegal activity.
Error.
Illegal activity. Check back in 24 hours when you can retake the test, for like suspicious activity.
Wow.
And it was a mental breakdown in the house. Everybody's yelling at each other,
It's a costly fumble.
My wife yells at her and says, if you can't even focus on the test, how are you going to focus on the road while you're driving? It was a disaster. Once again, just the reality show that is the Meyer household. So,
But the good news is there's always tomorrow. The sun will come out tomorrow. In 24 hours, you can do it again.
And we're right back at it. But
on a different note, we're going to talk tennis today. Mal Oliveira is here from Miami Tennis. They just clinched a spot this week in the MAC tournament. It's going to be at home, so we've got a lot to talk about. Let's bring her in. And welcome back into RedHawk Rewind, joined by our special guest, a sophomore from Brazil, Mal Oliveira. It's great to have you here.
Thank you.
Tim, how many times did you practice saying that?
3 or 4. I try and, do my best.
That was really good.
Thanks.
I like it. Well, big week coming up. MAC tournament here in Oxford. We'll just get started. Just talk to us a little bit. Just excited to be able to play in front of the fans here at home in the MAC tournament.
Yeah, we're very excited. I think we're a really young team. So since the beginning, we're like, we got to give it all. We got to make this MAC tournament because we're like the defending regular champion. So it is a little bit of pressure, but also like we're excited to play at home and get that chance. So
that's what I was going to ask is where's the balance of that, of the excitement of you have that circled on your calendar all year, but then the pressure of like have to get into it. I know like preseason, I think you were picked 6. So getting that young team to kind of come together with such a clear goal in mind.
Yeah, I think since the beginning, we're like, they don't really know us because we have 4 new freshmen and 3 that came back. It was me, Avery, that's also a sophomore, and Luisa, that's a junior. And but none of us really played last year. I played doubles in conference, but I didn't really play singles, and neither did Luisa and Avery. So they don't really know us. Like, they've never seen us play. So we're just like, it doesn't really matter. We just get to show them who we are and like how good of a tennis players and a team we are. So we were excited about it.
Sure, the polls came out. You guys were picked 6th, and at first it might have looked like it was right. You guys got off to a rough start this year. I think you started at 0-6, but then something changed. Do you know where that moment was, and just what changed with the team?
I think we were like getting used to it. I think the freshmen like the first matches, and also like all of us just understanding how we work, even the lineup, like who's gonna play 1, 2, and like it's like the coach's job, but it's also like hard like for figuring it out. And I think in January we talked about it. Our coach, when we started February, he was like, January was about learning and improving, but February is our month. So it's we started, I think, with 2-3 wins at home. So I think we just picked from that, and we always like talked about it and like helped each other, being like, it's okay, like we're improving, we're a young team, we're gonna get there. And I think all of us we knew it, and we were always like, it's okay, it's just a process, like we're gonna keep working hard, we're gonna get there. And I think we always believed that, and then when we started winning, it just helped like the confidence and to keep it going. So
You're going to play UMass in the semifinals. They're the top seed. You had a really close match with them as a team before. And your team is 7-1 at home this year. So I know some of those have been in Hamilton, some in Oxford. But how nice is it to be able to be playing the most important match of the year here at home?
No, we love it. We were talking about it. We're like, we love playing home, and also having a 7-1 record. We're like, it's our home. We're defending this. And also the UMass match, I think it was our first outside match, so we weren't like used to it, and it wasn't the best like match. But I think that also gave us confidence. We're like, we didn't play our best, and it was still 3-4. So we're excited for
I mean, for a long time, it looked like you guys probably weren't going to make the MAC tournament, and then you found out. I think you were probably driving back from Marshall, right? And you found out that Ball State had lost, and you made the MAC tournament. What was that celebration like on the way back?
It was really funny because I even told my coach because I lost. We won doubles, but I lost my singles match. It was a really tough match, but I was like crying after my match. But then like 5 minutes later, we found out that we got into the tournament, and I was like, I think it's the first time that I'm like really happy after I lost. So we were all like dancing in the van, singing, like super happy. And we lost 4-1 to Marshall, but we were like, we don't care. Like we made the tournament. So it was super fun. All of us just celebrating.
Tim, you spent some time with them this summer, like this year in the van.
Yeah,
What's
I
the
did
singing
a
like?
day in the life. I was kind of following Allie around the whole day. And so I definitely want to get into this, like, because especially when you're practicing in Hamilton, I mean, it's a half hour there, half hour back. Coach Rosas was driving and everybody else, but the playlist kind of never stopped. So it was like carpool karaoke. So here's my question for you. If you were going to rank the team, there's two ways to do it. You can either do it on vocal talent and the singing or just on enthusiasm.
Yeah.
Give us an idea of, like the scouting report on the karaoke.
So I think Luisa is the most like, she just screams it out, but she's not good at it. But it's okay. We love her. But I think Evelyn is the best one. When she lets it out, it's really good. But I think we're all really loud. We don't care. Like, we're all bad at it. I think Evelyn's the only one that's like, okay, she's good. But all of us, we don't care. We just scream it out. And I feel bad for my coach because it's probably not nice hearing that for like 30 minutes. And also, like, when we travel, like, 4 hours, we're literally singing the whole time. So, yeah.
Who gets to decide what the playlist is? Because I felt like it was kind of, it was almost like a democracy of different people where, had opportunities different times.
We always just, Lavisa normally plays her, like, playlist. We have, like, a van playlist. But we normally just ask, like, oh, can you play that? Can you play that? And I feel like we all like the same songs. So.
Do you have a go-to karaoke song? For you, if you had pick one song, and I'm going to be judged on this song, what's your go-to song?
That's hard. I feel like the group song that we always scream is Need You Now. We just love that song. We always scream it. And I also, like, with Lavisa, we love Justin Bieber. So, like, Baby or Never Say Never. Like, we love screaming it out. But, yeah.
Now I know when I text Coach Rosas, like, and I know you guys are traveling back, why he doesn't call me back right away. Because all the noise in the van. All right, it makes a lot more sense now.
No, sometimes, like, even our assistant coach in the van, she's like, my wife is calling. And then we have to stop the music. Everyone's quiet. And he's done with the call. And we just start screaming again. Yeah.
You said last year you didn't play a ton your freshman year, especially at singles. How have you seen your game develop, and what has it been like going from maybe not even being the singles rotation to now being the number one singles kind of all year long?
I think last year we had 5 seniors, so coming as a freshman, I knew I wasn't going to play high or like I had to fight for a spot in the singles lineup. And most of the time I played a 6 or 5, and in doubles I was lucky because I played with the number 1, Kat. And she's one of my best friends. Like, she helped me so much just talking through, like how it is, like, playing and being one. And I saw her. I learned with all of the seniors, but just, like, being with her and learning a lot, I think that made me, like, grow. And I think I came this year and I knew, like, I've learned, I've been through, like, the feelings and everything. And I think I just knew that I was capable of, and I was just enjoying. I think that's what changed the most. I learned how to enjoy playing again. So whenever like we started playing the fall, I was like, I just love being here. I love playing tennis. I know I have the game. So instead of being like pressured, like, am I gonna win and am I gonna lose? Like, how am I gonna play? I just learned to enjoy it, and I think that's what's the big difference. Like from last year and this year is just enjoying it.
I mean, you're being pretty modest. So you went from not playing singles or maybe some six. Now you're the top. You're playing court one almost every week. Like that had to have been a big change for you.
Yeah, I think in the beginning it was like, oh my God, like now I'm playing one. That's what I wanted. Like I've worked hard for this. And I think at the end of the fall, I got a little like, okay, now I need to win. Now I'm at one. I need to like win. I need to do it for my team. And even starting conference, I think I felt a little bit of that pressure. Like I need to win for my team. Like I need to do good now that I'm playing at one. And I think learning how to handle that was the biggest part. I talked to my coach a lot about it because he also told me I feel like every number one feels a little bit of that pressure of like, it's also not only about winning or losing, but like I'm the number one, so I need to show up for all of them. So they're looking up to me. So my attitude, my energy, everything. And yeah, I don't know. I just I didn't really think about it. Like, I know I didn't play much last year, but I was always with the girls and the seniors. And I think I always knew that I was capable of playing one. And my coach also, like, he always believed in me. So I think I knew it was more a time thing. And yeah.
You're a psychology major, right? Like,
Yeah.
how does that help you from the mental side of the game? And I know your team does a lot with mental training too. I got to sit on one of those sessions. Just kind of talk to like that idea of everybody that's playing your team opponents, like everybody's good, but kind of what's happening in your head kind of has a lot to do with outcomes.
Yeah. Yeah, I think what you learn in tennis, the more you play is like everyone knows how to hit a forehand, everyone knows how to hit a backhand, and now like playing D1 and like really strong schools is just like what really makes you win or lose a match is the mental part. So I think I've always loved psychology and just how our like brain works because it's incredible like how I don't know, tennis is a really tough sport mentally. I feel like every sport is, but tennis is like you're alone there. Like you have doubles, but mostly singles. And like before college, it's even like worse on that mental because it's just you and it's a lot of like pressure, like rankings and all of that. And I feel like I've always loved like sports psychology. So when I had to choose a major, I was like, it's something that I love, and I love talking to people, and like I feel like I'm really good at understanding and just like I always talk to like Ali, she's my doubles partner. We always talk a lot, and she's always like, "Oh, you're so wise, like you." And I'm like, "Yeah, for other people, for me sometimes not." But yeah, I just love talking to people and understanding how their brain works and why we do what we do. So
I've been trying to figure out how Tim's brain works for 4 or 5 years.
I was going to say, like, that would be like a full-time job of like
Yeah.
trying to get
I feel like it is.
Yeah.
All right, you talk about the mental side, but your team, you guys also have this winning the moment phrase that you use a lot. I assume that has something to do with the mental side a little bit too?
yeah, I think when we started conference, we lost. We were, I think, 1-3. And we knew that we had to win like every single match after that to make the tournament. And our phrase, like our coach came one day and he said that to us. And I think that really helped us. It was like, you guys don't have to think about like, I need to win. I need like the pressure. It's just winning the moment. So whenever you are in like a pressure point or you're going to a really like important game, you just think, I just need to win this moment. So what that means is like every point. So staying present. So like not thinking about, oh my God, what if I lose? What if like, no, like if I win this moment, I'm going to win like every moment. So that's our biggest like phrase that has been helping us too.
We try and do some research and kind of learn about the person we're going to talk to. And I was told I was supposed to ask you about the word iconic. So I have no idea why. And
Sally, right?
I'm a little scared what I'm walking into. But
No, because one day we're at practice and I was talking, I think it was Ali and our assistant coach, Matt, or maybe Sada, but we were just like laughing at something. And I think I made a joke and they just started laughing. And I go like, guys, like, I'm like already funny in English. And I'm way more like fun in Portuguese. So just imagine, I'm like iconic. And then that just became a thing. And now every time like I say something, they're like, yeah, because Malo is iconic. So
you're in charge of the bios on the website. Like you could probably get that in there somewhere.
Probably
like
figure it out.
right after the stats of wins, losses, and then like use the word iconic. Like you could get that in there.
So speaking of iconic, one of the two of us is really good at tennis.
really?
No, we're both terrible. Okay. If it was you versus Tim and I, what's the score? Tim, have you ever picked up a racket before?
I've picked one up.
Yeah.
There was an old like Jimmy Connors racket that hung in the
Nice.
garage at my parents' house, and I'm pretty sure I've at least like twirled it a couple times. But it would be 6-0, 6-0. We would.
Okay, what if there were like 5 Tims and 5 Daves, like on one side of the court?
Maybe like 6-1.
I don't think so. You're giving us too much credit.
Other things that I learned about you, food that you really enjoy. I heard about ice cream, and I heard about acai, and I didn't even know how to pronounce that. I'm not sure I did it right. So like ice cream, we have some experience with. Acai, we don't. Like describe for us and give us some good flavors.
I think they have it here, but it's a Brazilian food. It's kind of like an ice cream, but it's just my favorite thing. It's one of the things that I miss the most because like they have it here, but it's not the same. But ice cream, I just started loving it when I came here, and also every time we win a match, we get ice cream. So it's just a motivation. Yeah.
My go-to Brazilian food is the churrascaria. Like, I mean, I've never been to Brazil to go to one, but I have been to some here. Like, what would it cost to go and actually just all-you-can-eat meat if you were in Brazil? Because I know it's a little different if you like go find a restaurant around here.
It's like 120, but like in Brazilian money. So, because Brazilian money, like to the dollar is like times 5, something like that. So it would be really cheap for,
20 bucks or something?
Yeah, it would be really cheap.
What's it here?
Between 50 and 100 probably.
Yeah, that's why I haven't been.
Yeah. It's one of those like you don't eat breakfast or lunch and then you go. Like, I mean, you get your money's worth for sure.
You should go to Brazil. Then you guys can eat it like every day.
So, speaking of Brazil, how does somebody from Brazil end up in Little Oxford, Ohio?
Well, like I talked to a lot of schools before I came here, and I just really loved how coach like that he played pro before and the practice and everything. And I love the school. I thought it was so pretty. And I also wanted to get out of my comfort zone because I also had schools in like Florida or close to my sister, even her school because she's also a tennis player. But I think I just wanted to build my own like life and really get out of my comfort zone. So I think that's one of the things that made me grow a lot, and I'm really glad I came here.
But like, how does he even find you?
So recruiting tennis is more about like ranking, and we have it's called ITF.
Yep.
It's like the world ranking, and I played a lot of that. So I think he just found me, and I also like you just start talking to schools, and then they normally find you by these rankings.
And so, did you come on a recruiting visit at some point, or how did that work?
Not really, because I literally decided I wanted to come to college in like July, and I came in August because I was like, I'm not going to college in the U.S. Like, I don't want it and all of that. And I even started playing pro. But then my sister graduated in 2024. So we came to her graduation. And when I came here, I loved like college and the school and all of that. And I was like, oh, now I want to go to college. But it was like May. And I was like, I don't even know if I can, like still if I have eligibility and all of that. So I like started talking to schools and seeing all of that and building my NCAA thing. And I think it was like June. I talked to Coach Ricky, and he was like helping me see if I had the everything and all of that. And I think I just signed in like July. So I didn't even visit. I was just like, I like it. I'm going. Yeah.
When did you start playing tennis? How old were you?
I was like 4. It was. I started when I was. We had a court in my house, so my dad used to be a volleyball pro player, but he hurt his knee and he had to stop playing. So he started playing tennis because, I mean, he couldn't run as much, but it was better than volleyball. And then my sister, she's 3 years older than me. So I grew up with like her playing and my dad just teaching us at home. So I just grew up around tennis and
Did you ever beat her? Did she ever beat you? How did that kind of work out?
yeah, we played like 3 times. Worst matches of my life. I hate it. Like first match I was 11 and she was 14 and it was like 6-4 on the third set she won. It was like horrible. Like we ended the match, we stayed like we hugged for like 5 minutes at the night just crying both of us cuz we were like best friends. We were super close. And then the other matches she beat me like really easy. But the last time we played, I think I was like 14. So it's been a long time.
Was there a moment during your college career or your playing career where you're like, hey, I think I'm pretty good at this?
Yeah, I think growing up, I was always really good, at least in Brazil. I was always in the rankings, like
Yeah.
Brazil ranking, I was always in the top 3. So I grew up going to like, I don't know how to say that in like Sul-Americanos is like the top players of
Yeah.
South America and all of that. And so I think I was always good, like growing up, but I think I've really improved in college, like playing a lot, and also learning that you're playing for something bigger helps.
Mm.
And also playing for my team. I think just the fight and like learning that like you can never give up, just like giving it all and knowing that you're playing for something bigger. Yeah, I think that.
We like to kind of dig into people's hobbies a little bit. I know you like to read for fun.
Mhm.
Like, what kind of things do you like to read? Like, if you were going to give Dave a recommendation of a good book he needs to read, I don't know. Like,
Better have a lot of pictures.
No, I literally read about everything. Like, I read about psychology. I read like just stories, and I think it just helps my like mental health as well. It's just like I don't know. When I read, I feel like time just flies by, and I just love learning new things.
I was out of town for the weekend and I took a couple books and I was trying to explain like the difference between a good book and a bad book. I'm like, neither of these books did I come in and they're just like fiction for fun, but
Yeah.
I didn't know anything about the characters. I didn't know anything about the story. And one you can't put down and the other one, it just like, so what do you think goes into a good book?
I love the ones that you don't know what's gonna happen. So I hate those like cheesy ones it's like, oh, you know what's gonna happen. But I love the ones that has like suspense or like, oh my god, like a plot twist. I like those. Yeah.
Is it game time?
I think it's game time. So every week on the podcast, I don't know if you got prepped for this or not, we play some kind of game. A lot of times I make Dave play against the special guest, but this time I'm going to let you work together. This is a new game to the podcast. I don't know how it's going to work.
This is bad because I've won like the last 4 contests in a row, and so now my ego's getting too high. He's like, all right,
can't lose.
yeah, we can't let him keep winning.
This is a podcast puzzle. The
What-
thing that interested
what
me
is
about
going
it,
on?
it's a crossword puzzle. It's just we're gonna have to read the words out loud just so that people who are listening
I'm
know
gonna
what's
be really
happening.
bad at
Well,
this.
that's what you're gonna get to work together. I even brought pens. Maybe we'll let Dave kind of take the lead on
I
this.
don't
So
know about that.
the idea was there are so many words in tennis that have other meanings in English. And as we go through, so all of the words here, there are descriptions and hints, but they're all tennis words, and we're going to see. The nice thing about a crossword is if you don't know the word, you get a couple letters, and it can help you with a different one. So read the definitions out, do your best, work together, and let's see what we got. And then this may be a one and done on the podcast. It may never happen.
This is going to take forever.
Well, start talking.
Okay.
All right, one across. Is blind according to Netflix? Tim, no, it's 4 letters. I have no idea.
Line according to Netflix.
Then pick one you know.
Huh.
6 across. What a waitress does with your food. Where's 6 across?
Serve.
Serves?
The tennis word. There you go.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. Okay, all right. Yeah.
It doesn't matter how long I explain
Sir.
this. It just went. He just got it.
Got it. Hey, we
If
got
I-
one. We got
If
one.
I
See?
say something really dumb, is the language barrier?
Yeah. And if I say something dumb, it's because I'm dumb.
Well, I was gonna do it in Portuguese, but then I.
Ugh. 7 across. Response to a bad bluff or what an iPhone drops in the middle of nowhere.
See, that way I gave you 2. I figured response to a bad bluff is all you would need. But
To a bad bluff? I don't know. 8 across. The room a judge rules. I assume that's court.
Yeah.
8 across. Sorry, I keep hitting the table and I can hear it. Sorry, Will. You have to, make sure you fix that.
Give you 2 copies. One you can have up here for your eyes.
I can't read it. I'm old. Wait, I just crossed off the wrong one. Shoot. All right, we got to come back to that one. 10 across. Symmetrical tournament structure that rhymes with equipment a tennis player holds.
Racket.
Where's 10 across?
Symmetrical.
Tournament structure.
Huh? With equipment.
We had a discussion about racket and spelling, you and I, of whether racket needs a K or a Q, which made it hard for this word. So I went with the structure of a tournament that rhymes with racket.
Bracket.
There you go.
See,
because that one has a K. You know it has a K in it. There's no debate.
Got it. This is riveting. A pencil's sharp edge.
The sharpest part.
I'm trying to find it.
The sharpest part of a pencil.
Point.
12 across. You're making progress.
Cinderella was invited to one. I assume ball.
Oh, yeah.
Where's that on here?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Was this harder or easier than the exam or the test you just took?
Maybe harder.
Just because there's no studying.
Yeah.
What happens to fragile glass?
Breaks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Break. Got it. Another word for math's simplest sum?
I really struggled with this one. Can we just go 40-40 and call it good?
Juice.
Juice.
Ooh, I knew that one.
Good job. I had no idea what you were talking about. 18. 2 decades worth per Lincoln. What?
Lincoln's most famous speech.
For score. Score?
Score is 20 years.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I bet not. Your American history is probably, little rough.
That's why we're all like working together here.
That's right.
You're basically done with half of it.
1 down. Actors have to learn these.
Oh, line?
Is that right? Lines?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, okay.
I know nothing about baseball.
Best pitcher on a baseball team. I'm assuming ace.
Oh.
We're killing this now. How long did this take you to do?
Well, a month and a half. No.
Yeah. A musical chord that's not minor. He's a huge music guy.
I was a music major in college, so I figured minor, from an opposite perspective, you might be able to get.
No idea.
Major.
But there's only 4 letters.
3 down?
Oh, I'm going across still. Sorry.
So down is this way.
Yeah. Told you. I should have just taken that psychology exam or whatever it was. A compliment containing an insult. Ooh, it's a really long one, too.
It's a tricky. I heard the word in the podcast already because we were talking about everyone, like when we were talking about mental training, said everyone can, has a good forehand. Everyone,
You said that. What'd you say?
I have no clue.
I have no idea. 5 down.
It's not forehand. How about that?
Wait.
Backhand. Backhand. Backhanded. 750 miles long near San Andreas. I assume that's fault.
Mm-hmm.
I got you. Where are we at? 6. What you might do with an example. A trap or an alarm. Where am I looking?
This is crossword meets riddle meets, time killer. I don't know.
What you might... Sit? Sat? I don't know.
What do you do to an alarm?
I don't have an alarm. Set? You said it. Okay.
Just like a trap.
It's a tennis term. Oh, set a trap. Or an alarm. Got it. Don't roll these 3 times in a row in Monopoly. Doubles.
Where's Knight?
This was a hard one.
Simultaneous burst of many things per Webster, or an important part of conduct sport.
And then if I had known that your dad was involved in the sport, I might have mentioned him too.
Volleyball.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Volley.
There you go.
Good job. We're almost there. This is definitely not gross, i.e., after taxes and expenses. Where am I looking?
It's a short one. 13.
Net?
Net.
Mm-hmm.
Helps light a candle. 14 down. Match.
Yep.
No, is that right? Yeah.
I was gonna
Did
say
you get 'em all?
fire.
We're missing a couple.
We're missing one up across.
One across. Is blind according to Netflix.
It's like a hit Netflix show. I thought about doing like,
Oh, wait. Love is Blind.
there you go.
So, love.
You knew there was going to be a reference to love in here
Yeah.
somewhere.
And then 7 across. Response to a bad bluff or when an iPhone drops in the middle of nowhere.
If we're playing poker and I bluff and you know I'm bluffing, what are you going to do?
Call.
There you go. Also drop by an iPhone in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, wow. I think we got him.
Yeah.
I'm very impressed.
It's same.
Yeah. We're going to patent this and I'm going to put it up on your wall in the office. And then next time we'll have a Portuguese version. I don't know. That's good. We want to end with a question that's a little more serious and doesn't have anything to do with crosswords. What advice would you give to a kid who maybe wants to be where you are someday? If somebody's growing up in their sport and they're thinking about being an athlete, a college athlete, or like what you've been able to accomplish already, what would you tell somebody who wants to be in your shoes?
I think just enjoy the process. 'Cause it's going to be hard, it's going to be good. And I think just learning that it's not about winning or losing or where you're going to get, just like enjoying it. And also learning that it's okay to feel like bad emotions. It's okay to feel pressure. It's okay to feel anxious. That is all part of the process and the journey. So, but I think the biggest thing, at least for me, if I could go back, I will enjoy it even more. Just, I'm doing this because I love it. So have your reason why you're doing it and just stick to that. So
Mal, thanks so much for joining us. Good
Thank
luck this
you.
weekend. Tim, when can everybody watch?
So Saturday, the MAC tournament semifinals, Miami takes on number 1 UMass at 10 a.m. and then Buffalo Toledo play. The winners play Sunday at 12 o'clock.
Awesome.
We'll be back next week in another new edition of RedHawk Rewind.